Let's go and move on and talk Pragmata here, because Pragmata is it's a new game released by Capcom, a totally new IP. And what's the one thing that people have been saying? We want new IPs. We don't want God of War 78. We don't want Call of Duty 52. We want brand new IPs that we can grow to love. This appears to be one, and it has been received phenomenally. Now, Pragmata features a little droid-like character, AI droid-style character, I guess, that is looks like a child named Diana. And the internet has fallen in love with Diana. And I think a great way to show you this is this right here. This is the opening scene where Hugh meets Diana for the first time. And you can see Diana right there. This is their first interaction.
Hugh. Diana.
Yeah.
Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana.
Diana?
Diana!
Now, when Hugh first meets Diana, Diana's trying to tell you her name is like D-I whatever. It's some string of code, right? And he just shortens it to Diana, and that's where he's like, we'll just call you Diana. And she gets very, very excited. Now, people have grown attached to Diana very, very quickly, and because she's more or less like a little kid right here. And we see like these little memes right here of Diana trying to go up a slide right here, and
womp womp.
Just like
wasted.
Just like you'd see, like a little kid do. It's definitely hitting people a different way over here. And then we have Diana decides just to start dancing. Turn this down so we don't get flagged. But here, Diana just starts dancing out of nowhere, as like a little bitty would do right over here. And this has caused a strong, like visceral reaction from a lot of streamers out of here. Who a lot of these streamers, they may describe them as leftist or feminist over here, and for the first time, they're seeing and experiencing this idea of almost being a parental figure. So we saw this right here from this streamer who had this interaction with Diana.
Yes.
Hugh.
She's so
Diana.
cute.
Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana.
Helmet on.
Diana?
Diana.
Just puts his helmet on. He's like mid-conversation. I'm out.
You should be forced to abort it at the end of the game.
Phoenix, why?
Got him.
No, I mean to teach him a lesson. That's all.
This is what you won't have. Well, we have other examples of this as well. There's a point where it's kind of a viral clip where Diana tells you that she really appreciates you talking and letting her talk, talking to her and vice versa, having conversations with her, and so she gives Hugh a poster.
Ta-da!
Is this supposed to be when we first boarded the tram?
Oh, I thought he said aborted the tram for a second there.
You.
But you did, Phoenix.
Look at that. You wrote your name, too. Not half bad, kiddo.
Yeah. Okay. Everything's
Is that
adorable.
5K? Well, I miss her. She's nice.
So you can see the reaction of just like, oh my God, this is the best ever, right? And she has all sorts of fun little things. If you give her a water gun over here, she has fun little interactions.
You got me.
She'd been great at Splatoon.
Right?
Back off. Out of my way. Hey,
She's got a good Batman voice.
next time. This water gun is the best.
So you can see people have like looked at this and they're like, wow, they're really developing this like attachment as you'd want in like a single player game like this. And it's been very interesting to see the reaction to this. People are calling this right-wing propaganda and a Japanese psyop here, which we'll get to that here. Here's another little example, the right-wing propaganda that you would see here. Here we go.
The Japanese known for their birth rate.
Is this?
Yes. So I'm going to turn that down, but you can see the right-wing propaganda of little kids playing and a father figure enjoying time watching the kid play, right? Going down the slide and having a good time and just being a kid, right? And as anybody who has ever been a father or a uncle or anything, anytime you're out with those kids, what's one thing you like to do? Watch those kids be happy. Like that's part of the joy of being a parent, right? Even being an uncle, right? Is them experiencing life for the first time. And that's one of the things that you see from Diana here is experiencing life for the first time. And you get to see that first experience through her eyes, which is, once again, developed a strong, they've done an excellent job of making you care about this AI character here very early in the game. And then you have the other side of this, naturally. So we've talked about all the positive things about this. And we saw this fairly popular post over here. This we'll start here. Oh, let me actually share this one more time. I butchered it. But we saw this post here from this person says, Ghoul Hag. That's their title. I feel like it's a breach of ethics at this point to design child characters for an audience of majority male gamers. They made CP of her, and they had to be banned on Reddit right here. To which Smugalana says, misandrist and are literally unable to fathom men feeling the urge to fulfill their biological duty to protect and provide for their daughters. They will forever label any game that even loosely falls under the umbrella of dad simulator as pedophilic. You disgust me.
Aren't these the same people who are comfortable with cuties? Get the fuck out of here.
This got quote tweeted. It says, funny how y'all only have paternal instincts for a child with a model's woman's face plastered on it, make her look like an actual kid with missing teeth, short hair, bare face, snot, and let's see those instincts kick in the same. The game openly caters to pedos. The gaslighting is over here. These are broken people. Like absolutely broken people. Did you guys see this over the weekend?
Horrendous.
Some of it, yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
I look at that and I just have no idea how, like, these, when I see a situation like this, what I see is people who long for that, who've never had that. They desire that, but don't know how, or they have some sort of issue with their parents, right? I think that's really what it comes down to with a lot of these folks is they are longing for a connection with their parents, like she has with Hugh, and or vice versa with their children. I think a lot of society really comes down to people have daddy issues. And a lot of these people I feel have serious daddy issues here. This is from Mintus Wave. Says, make fatherhood simulator game. 0 sex scenes. Wholesome dad-daughter writing. People call it CP anyways. You know? This person says, if you buy this game, I'm going to assume you're a pedophile.
What?
Majestic. Yeah. Truly riveting commentary.
This is just so internet, man.
I know. This is taking the deepest, darkest corners of Reddit and all the other disgusting little hive minds and letting them talk. Which, man, are they showing them true selves right here?
But
Phoenix?
guaranteed they'd be fine with it if the girl came, she said, I'm gay. Like, then they'd love that character. They'd love it.
Rest of us.
Yeah.
Right.
What is she, like 5 there, 6 there? They would have had no problem with that. That would have been perfectly fine.
Yes. This from Pirate Nation. It says Capcom's Pragmata is making thousands of people suddenly realize they want a family. right over here. And this was quote tweeted. This is from Endymion. Says, Pragmata is like a dose of the most purest optimism imaginable being dropped in a truth nuke in a valley of activism, SSRI-filled brains, and propaganda. And it is glorious over here.
Can I open up a contract on Kalshi and put down money that Diana as a name for babies goes up year over year? Maybe not like the number one female baby next year, but like from like 50 to 20 or something like that.
Wasn't it already a popular name because of Lady Diana Spencer?
I thought because of League of Legends, but yes. What? We're going a little bit more contemporary. Come down, Elton John. I'm going to start singing Candle in the Wind.
I feel like these people, a lot of these folks, they it goes back to their relationship with their parents, like honestly, for a lot of folks. But to the point to where they are now power tripping over this. Did you know that if you support the game over on Reddit, you're getting moderated and removed? This person over here got banned from a moderator on the PlayStation Reddit over here for saying, wonderful game. This game was an absolute 10 out of 10 for me. That's what they posted. Sorry, this post has been removed by moderators right here. My bad for saying the game was great. So now they are starting to remove positive posts about Pragmata. Not a single reason at all over here. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. More from Endymion. Says, be pragmatic, claims game is for pedos, immediately disproves own claim by admitting the character does not look like a child compared to obvious AI example of it, by the right, meaning the character looks less childlike when the exact opposite of what pedos want actually. Entire argument crumbles by their own free will. You owned yourself, dumbass. This coming off of this post I just read a second ago here. We saw the meme a little bit ago of the right, quote unquote, right wing propaganda. But there is a theory online. This is just a fan theory. Some would say a game theory, if you will, that Capcom's Pragmata is secretly a clever way to boost its birth rate here. It says you play as a spacesuit wearing space dad protecting cute little girl Diana. Their wholesome father-daughter bond is so touching. Many players say that the game actually makes them feel real paternal instincts and want kids. Japan just hit a new record low of 706,000 births in 2025. Fertility rate is stuck around 1.2 despite billions spent on incentives. Coincidence or genius marketing right here? Thoughts?
I don't know if it was necessarily intentional to increase the birth rates, but that would be a great result of it if that's the case. Japan has, for as long as I can remember in my lifetime, had an issue with this where there was such a huge gap between the elderly class and people actually producing more children. So, hey, I don't know if that's necessarily the intention or not, but that would be a very great result. And I think there could be some things that theory, sure. I just don't know if that was the initial intent of the game. I think they just wanted to write a touching story.
Well, do we know if it's anywhere else in entertainment over there? Do we know if it's in their movies and stuff like that? Because if it is, then there may be some truth to it.
It's Capcom. I mean, maybe Capcom will turn around and do something with it now that it's got some notoriety, because every now and again they'll take some of their smaller IPs and turn them into a show or turn them into a play. Well, Ace Attorney reference. But like, so they might, if it goes over well, maybe they'll make it a manga. Maybe they'll make it an anime. They actually be really good as one.
Wouldn't it be amazing to see in like 9 months or so, like right after this game has been released, to see how many streamers, specifically female streamers, have babies?
Oh,
wouldn't that be interesting to see? Some of these, because I have seen several people who have been talking about this. They're like, this makes me want to have a baby. And it goes back to that maternal instinct, right? From a dad, if you've ever been a dad or an uncle or whatever of, a little one, right? You see this and your fatherly instinct kicks in, like when you see an interaction like this. But if you've never been a mother and you see interactions like this father-daughter bond, this cute little droid thing that's supposed to be this childlike figure, and you see how much joy and happiness that they have in this game, and it makes you want to feel that joy and happiness. we had the super chatter come in the other day who was like, "Hey, I'm going to be a dad for the first time. Do you have any advice?" And I just said, "Look, your life's about to get so much better, right? Because once you have a kid, your life is no longer about you. Your life is about them and raising them as best you possibly can." And for women to feel that for the first time, it's something that, whether it takes a video game or whether it takes some sort of manipulation or propaganda or whatever it is, some sort of media, that's a good thing. We should have more babies in this country. I think that's whether it's a Japanese propaganda or whether it's whatever it is, the more babies, the better when it comes to this. I think that's a good thing. As long as they're ready to be parents.
Japan and everything, I just put in a private chat for you, but Japan is paying single people $125 to actually use their dating apps because they're trying to get people to have children.
Yes.
So that kind of ties in with today's topic.
Wow, that's interesting.
Stop teaching safe sex. Just like be promiscuous. Just go out there, get drunk.
I did see this one French streamer who was, she was looking at it, and I nearly posted something about it, but she was looking at Diana playing, and she said, "This reminds me of me when my interactions with my daughter when she was about this age," right? And that's, I think, one of the things that they captured exceptionally well with Diana in particular. So, but I don't know if you guys saw, in addition to her, making the sign for Hugh in the game, she actually made another sign. Did you guys?
What, the Easter egg? I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
props to Capcom. Thank you.
I couldn't believe they put this in the game. It was really nice of them to do that. So,
Oh, nice.
That was very nice of her.
Thank you very much, Diana, for that. That was very generous of you, right there. But
is that supposed to be you on the right?
Yeah. No, I'm on the left right there.
Oh no, you're on the left. Okay.
Yeah, on the marshmallow head right there, which is great. So very, very nice.
Move it, marshmallow head.
Yeah. But the game has been an overwhelming success. It is Capcom's all-time top-rated game on Steam. It launched 2 days ago. English, 97% positive, overwhelmingly positive. Just sits a few points behind Capcom's Resident Evil 4, which, man, if it can cap Resident Evil 4, I feel like this game just kind of came out of nowhere. Or did I just totally miss this?
No, it's been
marketed.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that's good. Then I'm totally out of the loop when it comes to this stuff, which is great. But this person says, Pragmata is everything right with video games. Launch polish, runs amazing and no glitches, no microtransactions, story-driven, gameplay-focused, new IP, risk-taking game. The game has heart and silly stuff like the games from the PS2 era, a true Game of the Year contender. I've seen that a lot as well. This game feels like it's from a different era. It's from the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 era. I've seen various little bits of gameplay on it as well. And so, I mean, I don't know if you can get a much better glowing endorsement than that right there. So, I don't know. You guys have any interest in checking out Pragmata?
I'm actually going to be checking it out tonight with James, so I'm very interested to see what it's like. That's why I've been dodging a little bit of the online discourse, but I've seen everyone and their mother flip out about it. In terms of, Craig, what you were saying about like not really seeing it creep up, that might have been because the delays that were happening. So this was spoken about quite a bit a while ago, but then the game kind of kept getting pushed back. So that might be why it kind of left the internet zeitgeist for a while. But I'm so glad to see this game is out and that people are loving it and we're getting more original products from game companies. That's the thing we've been begging for, is games that feel like this. So I'm excited to dive more into it and actually see like
Who is this guy?
It's Crazy Ernie from Crazy Ernie's Used Car Emporium.
Sonic all the way. Big fan of Xenosaga also, but I've only been able to finish the first one. The controls for Sonic are easier for toddlers to get in. I had a blast exploring all of the Sonic games again with my son since he was 2 years old.
Dual Souls.
Oh, Dual Souls.
Dual Souls came in with $100 for Sonic the Hedgehog. Wow, look at that. Dual Souls, thank you very much for your outstanding support right there. For Sonic right there. Thank you very much. Kay, yeah, you were, by the way, I'd put you on the wall, but obviously no wall to put you on today. But Kay, continue your thoughts, please.
No, that's pretty much it for me. I'm excited to check this out. I'm really just glad that people have found a new game to fall in love with. It's really what I want for the industry. So it looks like it's great quality. I like to troll in games, but the game is also pulling on my heartstrings a bit, so I don't know how I'll fully react to it. But I am the type of person that loves those games where you can punt a baby and stuff like that. So yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be trolling or if I'm gonna just be like, I love this. It's so cute. We'll see. But James is the one holding the controller, so I'm sure it'll be more in a trolling sense.
Well, okay, look. I also love the game where you can punt a child, right? Like
I just like memeing at the end of the day. It's shit posting, you know?
Right.
But Craig calls that game real life.
That's right. Come here, child. No, okay, question for you, Kay, though, right? And you too, Blabs. When you see stuff like that, does your maternal instinct kick in? Are you like, man, that'd be fun to have?
That is a loaded question. I'm of the belief that people should have children. I'm not saying I lead that life myself. I'm just saying it is good for society that people should have children. I am a woman at the end of the day, and things do pull on my heartstrings. I'm not going to pretend that doesn't happen ever. I would say that this game does a better job of me feeling that emotion than Donkey Kong Bonanza, for example, where I found Lolene very annoying, if anything.
Or Yoshi's Island.
At the end of the day, it is an Android baby or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I haven't played the game, so I don't know the full thing, but it's an Android. And I do like to shitpost to my games. But I do think this is good for people if it does make them feel that way, and it does encourage them to have children. Great. That's awesome.
Okay. Report to me next time you're on the show, and let me know if you're pregnant. If you're pregnant after playing it, like after
it happened right there, right on stream.
You're like, I played Pragmata and I got pregnant the next day. It was amazing.
James, get on this shit.
It's Pragmata.
Yeah. I can see James like just his little head just peeking up over the chair of Kay right now. It's like, what? Blas, what about you? When you see that stuff, does it make you want to have baby?
What a loaded question. Okay, it's an Android.
Oh,
so for me personally,
no. Let's move past the Android thing. But when you see stuff like that, like
it's more like in real life, not in like media, to be honest. Like the best form, honestly, of birth control is my 18-month nephew. Because when he's having a tantrum, he's having a tantrum. But then, like, I have a 4-year-old nephew, and he's like the greatest thing ever right now. I'm like, you're cool, maybe. But then, like, the other one, I'm like, oh god. So it's like a yin and yang.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for answering that question. That's good. That's wonderful.